I almost gave up on creating content online because it felt like sometimes all I heard was crickets. Okay. Sometimes I felt like, okay, my content, when is it going to work again? What happened? Why did it break? What do I do to fix it? Where did it turn off? I don't even understand what happened. I'm overthinking. I'm discouraged. Okay. And then this happened. 3, 4, 5K clients, handfuls of people tagging me like she is the go-to when it comes to elevating and embodying your next level sales messaging and positioning, being tagged for speaking events and being hired. My love, just because your post didn't blow up does not mean it didn't break through. So I know that we have the right people watching this video. I want you to comment below the phrase more clients. If you are focused on your visibility that you are already actively pursuing, putting out, you are doing the thing, but you're focused on it converting into more clients and money over the next 4 months, I want you to put in the comments the phrase more clients. Listen, sis, quiet doesn't mean invisible. Silent sales matter too. Quiet posts, they get you paid too. So comments don't equal conversions. In this video, I want to first love on you because you are a high value expert woman. You are putting in the work on and offline. You are putting real intention behind what you're doing. You're posting from a real place. You are sharing real results, right? And you're wondering, okay, the wrong people are clapping the loudest, and I want more of the right people to be showing up more powerfully, more consistently, at double the rates, all the things, right? So I am going to share with you a mistake that every one of my clients and I have made because I want to save you from this spiral. It's going to be an amazing shift for you. And the truth is, quiet traction, it equals quiet transactions too. Your quiet post might be selling you that next 5K offer. So don't underestimate the impact of the quiet traction. But we do need to talk about some things though, okay? Because we don't just want quiet with no quiet money either. So there are 2 power prompts that I want you to take away from this video and really reflect on as an exercise to take into your business to help you. And I want you to comment as you do those exercises as well. So here's the thing. We are so conditioned to measure our impact by likes and comments and shares and how viral this or that was. But my love, you are measured by something that is so much deeper. And your real aligned clients, especially premium clients, many of them move in silence. You think they're hanging out in your comments? You think that they are, right, looking in your comments, all that? No, they're looking to make a commitment, okay? They are looking for real change, not hanging out in comments. Silent buyers, they don't necessarily always engage publicly, right? So your message needs to still speak to that silent scroller, to the people who aren't necessarily entertained by all the viral things because they're action takers. So you might be saying, Kiara, okay, boo, I already have content that does work. Cool, I know that. But listen, what percentage of them are premium buyers versus browsers? And then how much time and energy and traffic are you spending on the browsers? And what is that pulling you away from? And then I don't want to sound salesy. Okay, you won't. Your message is rooted in truth and depth and value. You sell with integrity. And actually, forget selling. We are doing invitations here. There is no harm in me inviting you, somebody who's already struggling in something that I know that I help with, that I know that I've spent years and knowledge and talent and growing and all the things in. It's my job to support you. So I'm going to do my job. My job is honoring my calling, my gift, my expertise, and sharing that with you. And your job is to commit. All I got to do is invite you. So if you need some more on that, go watch my sales mindset video. We'll make sure that we put it somewhere around this video because you need to go dive into that. There's no salesy stuff going on here. And then also you might be saying, Kiara, I just need to get more visible. I just need more eyes. But visibility without positioning is noise. You're going to get more eyes and you're going to be wasting that traffic because you don't know how to get more yeses. You need to learn how to convert those people. So messaging isn't about scripts. Your messaging becomes a magnet. It's about you powerfully positioning. That's how you're going to be able to increase those rates. So here's the real question that you have to be asking yourself. What's the difference between high value experts that get quiet posts who don't get sales and then quiet posts who do get sales? Because that's the real conversation we need to be having. So here are 3 things. Number 1, strategic and sacred visibility versus scattered and survival visibility. Let's talk about this. This one's going to be deep, y'all. Get your pen and paper ready. This is the shift that I was talking about. Let me save you. Get your pen ready. You ready? All right, let's dive in. If you hear my little bell, Jaxie, you want to say hi? Come here, baby. Come here, Tinka. Come here, Tinka. Hi. Do you want to say hello? Say hello to everyone. Say hello. See, I just wanted to make an appearance. Say yes, my mom has a dollar bill rug, y'all. Okay. Say mommy got finished. Yes. Okay. Let's get back to the video. Okay. So the type of strategic and sacred visibility that brings you in clients, they would be saying, yep, that's my coach. Yep, I don't need a call. I'm in. It's like, okay, where do I make my payment? Or like, what day do we start? They've already made a decision to work with you to take the next step. That's when your messaging is pre-selling. It's clients being brought in because they are emotionally and logically aligned before they ever reach out to you. They've built that trust and credibility because they have the clarity. Instead of saying, I'm not sure, I need to follow her for a couple more months. If you don't see the public engagement, then oh my gosh, gosh, it must not be working. That's what you might think. So this is a spiral. This is what I'm talking about. You're second guessing your brilliance. You're slowing down your momentum. You're switching up the strategies. You're not giving it time to work, and you're not doing the things that make it better, that refine it, that go deeper to let it convert better. So here's power prompt number 1 for you. If the people that you want to work with aren't watching you, is what you think, flip that. What if the people are watching me, but I stop? I stop creating for them. I stop offering for them because I think they're not watching. So I switch gears, and now I start to settle with who I think I can only tolerate and call in and all the things. And now I'm mad and I'm frustrated. I'm feeling resentment. So here's number 2. Clarity versus confusion in your positioning and your messaging. The people that are getting the sales, they're people coming in like, okay, she's amazing. This is what I want. Tell me more. They're following you. They're making you their favorite, DMing you. They're browsing your stuff. They're binging your stuff, your website, etc. They see themselves in your message. They are clear, and they know that you're clear, right? And because you are so clear, when you speak to them, you're speaking to them from this deeper place, right? Deeper than anybody else online is what I like to say in Money in the Message. And you're able to connect with them and communicate in every form of content, short form, long form content, written, evergreen, live, automated funnels, all the things. And it's because you're not just speaking from this place of like, here's what I'm selling, but you're speaking to here's what I know it's going to do for you and why, right? Versus the other people who are like, oh, I'm not really sure, because they don't see themselves in your stuff. It's a little vague, right? And you think that it's powerful because you put all this energy and this effort into it and all the editing and the wish and all the things, but it's not really doing the thing. So you have to be very clear on who you're talking to, and you can't let that energy of being wish-washy and second guessing and, oh, it didn't get what I wanted it to get. So now you're switching gears because you think the people that want you aren't watching, but they are. I have an example. So I have a video where I talk about building your capacity for more clients. So here's an example. Money in the Message. We have a client who just signed 3 new clients, one-on-one, back-to-back, not one-on-one in her group program, back-to-back, 4-figure offer, and she just doubled her price. She just celebrated that yesterday. 3 new clients back-to-back, right? And then we have another client who's gotten like our platinum level support. So there's some done for you. We wrote her webinar and like her sales angles and messaging inside of her emails. And so she makes about $13,500 extra a month from this webinar, right? She's been using it for months. And then we also, inside of one of our Money in the Message calls, we were just strategizing like a multi-tiered business model. So it's like $4,500 and then a $10,000 offer and then an $18,000. Every client, every level clients have come in while working with her inside of Money in the Message. So my point is, I'm working with you on 3xing your conversion. So if I'm talking to you about 3xing, you're wanting to triple your clients. We're not talking about how to build capacity for one new client. So I'm not going to do a video about how to build capacity for your first client. No, I'm going to do a video on, hey, how to make sure that you are building your capacity to serve more clients and do it without burning out, scaling without burning out for more clients, which we have a video on that. We will go ahead and link it. But that's me making sure that I make content specific to my ideal client. So when you think that you're not getting the traction that you want, or when you think that things are going slower and you start to change things up, and then you're like, oh, I don't think that my next level client is really for me, and I don't know if I can really charge these big prices. And now you start changing up your whole content strategy, your whole messaging strategy, your offer, you start decreasing your prices, you start doing all these things. Those premium clients, they go to the back of the room, and then eventually they go out the room. And those clients that you don't really want, they come up front. They're like, okay, she's talking to me now, and they stay there. So this is one of the things, this is one of the spirals, this is one of the things that I see so many women make. And when you are in that space, like, oh my God, I feel like I'm getting crickets, I got to change something to get some traction. So now you're going broad. Now you're like, oh, let me go do some viral stuff. Let me go entertain the people. Your silent buyers, your premium buyers, you think they want to be entertained, or are they actually wanting commitment? You think they're hanging out in your comments, or you think they actually are wanting commitment? They're wanting to make change. So you really have to be thinking about the quality of the person that you are talking to. And this is why I'm so big on the client intimacy messaging method that we teach inside of Money in the Message. This is about advanced client clarity. This is not 101 basic, who is my ideal client? This is deeper ideal client clarity, so that you can speak and connect to your clients on a deeper level, and you can bring all of this into your messaging so that it pre-sells for you, and it can guide the content that you are creating, the offers that you're creating, how you're positioning your offers, how you're speaking to them, all the things. I can't talk about it enough. So you want to make sure that you're not going down that spiral. Now, one of the biggest things that I work with my clients in Money in the Message on is this. This will separate your quiet transactions, right, coming from quiet traction posts and content versus it's quiet engagement and traction, but there's also quiet cha-ching, no money coming in. Does it activate admiration or action? Those that get sales, people are saying, how can I work with them? It's building through buyer storytelling. Like there's psychology, there's stories, it's conversion rooted messaging. It's gently pre-selling and not really hard call to actions, but like it's still calling them to action because they want to be led by you. They want to be coached, trained. They want to access. They want to learn from you. So here's power prompt number 2. What message do I want my people quietly at 2 a.m. thinking about? What is it that I want them to be thinking about when it comes to my work? Versus you just inspiring them, like not to make a decision. Oh, I'm just, I admire you, but I'm not really inspired to take action. That's different. Kind of, I think about like lifestyle content creators where you like them, but they're not really inviting you to take action. So if you don't make this shift, if you don't refine this now, then you're going to continue to have clients who they need a lot of convincing. Your sales cycles are going to keep draining you. Your posts are going to continue to feel like you're putting out effort, but not the return that you really desire. And your capacity deserves ease, sis. You deserve to have more money coming in from the work that you do. I want you to know that you focusing on your conversions from your current audience, you can do that without going viral, without having a big audience, without having a big ad spend. If you focus on refining your messaging, it goes into every touch point. It is the most powerful thing that you can do. This is not about you going back and forth with yourself about yourself and your content. This is about understanding what works and how do I get it to work double. This is about being intentional. What is the tried and true and how do I refine that into scalable sales messaging that is going to scale my sales so I convert better, so I connect better, so I convert faster, not vanity metrics and going viral, but truly quality leads, not just quantity, like actually converting people into clients. And then infusing this into your sales assets and the support, the feedback, the accountability that you get inside of my program, the Inner Circle. I provide you the hands-on support that you need so that you're not doing generic, general, basic, surface level messaging tweaks. That's not going to help you. And here's the thing. I didn't mention this earlier, but a part of why a lot of people get a lot of quiet traction, but still get quiet transactions for my clients and for myself is this reason. I talked about the fact that premium buyers, they are moving in silence. When do you hear high earners, people who are like making the money, like they're not shouting out from the rooftops all the time about what they're doing. They're making silent moves. But here's the other thing. I want you to think about it from this perspective. And this was actually an exercise we did recently inside of Money in the Message on one of our calls. Think about what it is that you do. Some things your clients don't want to admit out loud in the online world or offline too. Here's an example. We have women in like so many different industries that I've supported over the last decade. So one of the members on one of our Money in the Message calls does like health and wellness. And the coaching that she does is for individuals who've gained weight. You think somebody want to admit that they've gained 30 pounds? You think someone wants to admit for a lot of our clients who are relationship coaches that something's going on in their relationship? You think that people want to admit that something's going on in their business or their marketing, or we have like event planners, strategists, right? Like that they can't do this or that they need help with that. There are things that people don't actually want to admit in regards to whatever it is that you do. And so one of the things I love, because we do advanced client clarity, right? You getting deeper into knowing your premium client, we help you build those things out into your premium client profile so that you understand what those things are. Those things aren't things that some of your premium buyers who actually are ready to take action are wanting to raise their hand about online and in your comments and talk about. But you know where they will do it? They'll do it in your DMs. You know where they will do it? On your calls. They'll do it in maybe some of your intimate group spaces, programs, events, things like that. Or they'll do it with themselves and then they'll just go ahead and buy and go ahead and make the next move. So that's another reason why some of your quiet traction content and assets and things like that, it still will convert. But this is the thing. You have to have all of this strategically infused into every part of your messaging. This is why we don't do basic messaging over here. This is sales messaging because we focus on one thing: pre-selling your premium clients quicker. This is how my clients 2 to 3x their conversions inside of the Money in the Message Inner Circle. And we have clients who have actually 10x, who've actually 15x. We literally, like at the time of this recording, I am actually getting off of our Money in the Message call because I needed to wrap up this video. And we were celebrating one of our members who just doubled her rate. So I want you to be thinking about that for yourself. Don't get caught up in your mindset when you are experiencing, you know what you're doing, sis. It's not your program and it's not your method. It's the messaging and the positioning behind it. I love supporting you with understanding how to speak to your next level clients more more powerfully than you've ever spoken to them before, how to speak to them more powerfully on and offline, how to pitch and position and present what it is that you do that you know that you're incredible at, even more powerfully than you've experienced it, than you have positioned it. I can't tell you how many women who've been doing their thing for years and years and years, decades for some, and who are like, Kiera, I've never said it in this way. I've never felt it in this way. I mean, I felt it in this way, but like, I didn't know how to articulate it. And the blessing that I feel, like, I was thinking about this just yesterday, how amazing it feels to know that I have a gift where I get to literally sit with women and I get to help them see their gift in a new light. I get to help women dive into the most powerful parts of the work that they already do. This is not new, like stuff that they do. This isn't like but it's like they get a new lens. And with that new lens becomes a whole new layer of how we market and sell and package and position and present what it is that they do, so that they finally show up for those rates they desire and they deserve. And my love, that is you. But also, sis, if you need to amp up about increasing your rates, because you know when you come into Money in the Message, that's what's happening here, then I want you to go ahead and watch that video next that talks about owning your next level rates. I want to help you do that, and not just own your rates. That's actually what we said in the call today. When she was celebrating, I said to her, no, you didn't just own your rates. You didn't just increase your rates. You actually increased them and you sold them. Because, you know, people want to sit and say, I helped you increase your rates, but did you actually sell it, boo? Oh, okay, cool. And clients inside of Money in the Message in my program have sold 3, 4, 5, and 6 figure programs. And I have to put the 3 in there because sometimes we be hating on the 3. Yes, boo, your $997 course, it counts too. Or if you have, you know, a $300 call that's 30 minutes long, that counts too, boo. So we're going to count that as well. But my love, I would love for you to join us inside of the Inner Circle. We're enrolling right now. You want to make sure you come in. I love to be in an intimate space coaching you. So spots are here. They're open right now. Hurry, get in, join us. I can't wait to support you, and definitely watch out this video next so that you can dive into this next level mindset around showing up, selling, and owning your next level rates. And inside Money in the Message, we're going to help you create the messaging to actually sell those rates. Make sure you share this video with a biz bestie, a mastermind sister, an accountability buddy who you know needs to hear it. And until next time, love, shine, and success. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, love.